Episode 6 Unfinished. Int. Agency. Boss office. Evening. William had locked himself inside the agency boss's cabin, palms tapping furiously on the keyboard. Whatever happens today, I'm not walking out of this room without the truth, he muttered, eyes burning with determination. Outside the door, the boss was already dialing the police, and Ananya kept knocking, her voice anxious. Ananya. William. Open the door. What are you doing in there? Inside, William searched every corner of the computer. Files, folders, hidden directories. But Babita, the secretary's file, wasn't there. A chill ran through him. Where did it go? Did someone delete it? How do I find out who hired her now? The knocking outside grew louder. William's eyes darted to a shelf full of old registers. If the digital trail is gone, maybe the paperwork still exists. He rushed toward the compartment and started pulling files. EXT. Agency. Continuous. The boss looked at his ringing phone, but suddenly a message flashed on his screen, and his entire expression changed. He cut the call. Relaxing into his chair, he smirked quietly as if someone just tightened the leash around William without lifting a finger. Ananya frowned. Sir, you were calling the police. What happened suddenly? Before the boss replied, the cabin door opened. William stepped out, face defeated, spirit exhausted. The boss held out his phone to Ananya. This agency now belongs to William. Let him do whatever he wants. And the file he's looking for, we deleted every trace of it last night. William didn't even react. He simply walked past them, straight out of the agency. Ananya hurried behind him. He now knew he would get nothing about his benefactor here. EXT. Agency parking. Night. A car waited outside. Inside, William's secretary sat, hands folded, face tense. William clenched his fists and walked toward her. She stood up immediately. Secretary, your instructions for today have arrived. You need to come with me. William's voice was steady but cold. I'm not going anywhere with you. Not anymore. Tell your so-called benefactor. Until he shows up in front of me, I'm done taking his orders. He turned away with Ananya. The secretary signaled the driver. The car slowly rolled beside William. Secretary, calling out. Money comes with responsibilities. I was paid to make sure you finish 3 books today and take the test. If I don't do my job, I face the consequences. And if you run from your responsibility, you'll face yours. William stopped for a second, then shook his head. It's not about books. It's about freedom. I won't sell my freedom for anyone, not even for money. And if your job is the problem, fine. You're fired. Don't follow me again. He didn't look back once. EXT. College grounds. Same night. Ankush sat among his group of friends, boiling from inside. That street kid is getting close to Ananya, talking back to us. Even the police couldn't touch him today. What the hell is happening with his life? His friends exchanged uneasy glances. Friend 1. Bro, if even the cops stepped back, what are we supposed to do? I say we stay out of his way. Friend 2. Yeah, why mess with him now? Ankush slammed his fist on the bench. I'm not bowing to him. We used to keep him around just to laugh at him, and now he walks around like he owns the place. One friend finally spoke up. Friend 3. Maybe he needs a reminder of who he really is. Ankush stood up. If anyone wants to be his pet, stay here. But I'm going to make sure William remembers his place. A few followed him. Trouble had begun. Int. Hotel room. Late night. William paced back and forth, replaying every moment of the day. Then, his phone buzzed. He froze. Bank alert. 10 Indian rupees crore withdrawn from your account. His heart sank. How? No one has access to my account except me. This has to be connected to him. Maybe this is finally the trail I need. He grabbed a taxi and rushed to the main branch of the bank. Int. Bank lobby. Night. A receptionist, Astha, approached him with a polished smile. Good evening, sir. How may I assist you today? William scanned her from head to toe. Frustration barely contained. I need to file a complaint. Someone withdrew 10 crores from my account. Astha blinked. Her eyes swept across his worn clothes, his sunburnt skin, the scratches on his fingers. Inside, she scoffed. 10 crores from him. But customer service demanded politeness. She crossed her arms. I'll need your account number, sir. William reached for his phone, but it shut off. No battery. Astha's smirk widened. Oh, how convenient. She decided to test him. How much balance should be left in your account after the 10 crore withdrawal? William thought for a moment. I had 50, spent 8 on Blue Lily Hotel, 2 went to an agency, so after 10 were taken out, Around 30 crores. Asta lost it. Enough. The joke is over. Stop wasting our time. William ignored her and walked straight toward the VIP room. Security, she shouted, but it was too late. VIP room. Continuous. A man in his 40s, Manager Mahathir, looked up, surprised, then relieved. William, sir, I've been expecting you. Asta froze at the door, stunned. Mahathir waved her away. William sat slowly, confusion heavy on his face. How did you know I was coming? Mahathir leaned forward. The moment your benefactor ordered the withdrawal, he also informed us you'd arrive soon with questions. William's breath hitched. Who is he, and how could he order you around? Mahathir swallowed hard. That man could buy this entire bank in a minute. I've worked here 20 years. I wasn't going to risk everything by refusing him. William clenched the desk edge. Tell me who he is. Mahathir lowered his voice. Your benefactor. The same answer again. Dead end. Holding back rage, William stormed out. Asta tried to apologize. He didn't even look at her. EXT. Hotel, late night. A taxi dropped William outside the hotel. As he paid the driver, a man rushed by, snatched his phone and wallet, and sprinted away. William stumbled, caught himself, and ran after him. They turned into a deserted alley. The thief reached a dead end, a high wall blocking escape. William huffed, slowing down. I don't want trouble. Just give my phone and wallet back and walk away. The masked thief laughed. William's heartbeat kicked up. He sensed it. Someone behind him. He turned. Four more masked men stepped out of the shadows. Before he could react, one lunged and slammed him to the ground. All five surrounded him, kicking, stomping, beating mercilessly. Why are you doing this? William shouted through the pain. One answered, to remind you who you really are. Don't try to climb above your level again. Blood poured from every part of him. Within minutes, the pain became unbearable. His vision blurred, and everything went dark. The men stopped. One by one, they removed their masks. It was Ankush and his group. Let's go, Ankush muttered. That should teach him. They ran off, leaving William half dead in the alley. What happens to William now? Was this the end for him? And who is the mysterious benefactor who always stays one step ahead? Episode 7. Puppet Strings. City Hospital. Early morning. William lay on the white hospital bed, still pale, still weak. The room smelled of medicine and cold air conditioning. A doctor sat across from him, notes in hand. Doctor, honestly, you were a breath away from dying. If you had reached even a minute later, you wouldn't be here talking to me. William swallowed hard. His ribs ached. His head felt heavy, but he turned slowly toward the window, where Joseph stood quietly, hands clasped, worry written all over his face. Doctor, no bones broken, but you lost a dangerous amount of blood. You're lucky he brought you in when he did. He nodded toward Joseph. William looked at him, grateful, emotional. The doctor stood. You'll feel weak for a few days, but you're recovering well. As the doctor left, William gestured for Joseph to sit beside him. Joseph pulled up a chair, guilt tugging at his face. Joseph, I didn't tell anyone you were here. I hope that didn't cause trouble. Maybe I should have informed someone. I just didn't know what was safe. William shook his head gently. You did the right thing. Don't apologize. He looked around the room. Where's my phone? Joseph pulled it from his pocket and handed it over. William hesitated, then quietly said, Can you wait outside for a few minutes? Joseph nodded and stepped out. Hospital room. Continuous. William powered on his phone. The screen exploded with missed calls and messages, all from Babita. His jaw tightened. He knew exactly why he had been beaten. He had ignored the warnings. He had tried to cut ties. His benefactor didn't like that. Right then, Babita called. William almost threw the phone, but he answered. Babita yelling, Where the hell are you? You disappear for days without telling anyone. You think responsibility is optional. Money doesn't come for free. And by the way, you can't fire me. As long as you're holding his money, I work for you. That's the deal. William kept his voice steady. I need something. What? She snapped. Send me your bank account details. The moment she sent them, William hung up. Seconds later, Babita received 2 notifications. 30 Indian rupees crore deposited, and a message. I returned everything. Don't call me again. Her eyes widened. She called again and again. William ignored every call. He opened the door and called Joseph back in. Hospital room. Moments later, William looked at him seriously. Why are you helping me this much? Joseph smiled faintly. The day you could have fired me, you didn't. You were the only one in the city who treated me like a human being. Helping you wasn't kindness. It was just the right thing to do. For the first time in days, William felt warmth. Someone who didn't want money, obedience, or control. Just a humanity. Int. William's hotel room. Evening. William returned to the hotel. The room felt colder than before. He started packing quietly. Old clothes, his uncle's belongings, everything that tied him to who he used to be. But inside, he battled a question. Did I do the right thing? Was I stupid to return everything? Or did I just save myself? His phone buzzed. A message. Indian rupee 30 crore returned to your account. From your benefactor. William's stomach dropped. He sat on the mattress, hands trembling. A soft knock interrupted his thoughts. Someone slid an envelope under the door. Inside, a debit card with his name on it. Fresh, new, powerful. He stared at it. He could end all his struggles. Forget poverty. Forget fear. But memories of the alley, the beating, the threat, the invisible chains, it all flashed through his mind. He snapped the card in two. No more. I'm not living as someone's puppet. He transferred every penny back to Bubata, called the bank, and closed his account entirely. Then, wearing his old clothes again, a small smile forming on his lips, William walked out of the hotel. Free. EXT. College campus. Next day, for the first time since the hospital, William walked onto campus. Ananya sprinted toward him. Ananya, wow, look who decided to show up. If you didn't want to go on a date, you could have just said no. Disappearing was dramatic even for you. William chuckled softly. She grabbed his hand tight, worried. Ananya, what now? What are you planning to do? Her touch, her voice, it calmed him in a way nothing else did. I gave all the money back, he said. No hotel, no accounts. I'm back to who I used to be. Ananya stepped closer, her eyes soft. I don't care about your money, William. I just care about you. She hugged him tightly. For the first time in weeks, he felt safe. Her phone rang. Loud. She pulled away, smiling, and walked a few steps aside. But William froze when he overheard her whisper. Ananya on phone. Yeah, Dad, prepare the hotel documents. I know exactly how to get it signed over. EXT. College gate. Later. As William walked toward the exit, he found himself surrounded by Ankush and his gang. A crowd gathered instantly. Ankush smirked at William's old clothes. Look at you. These cheap clothes suit you. Helps remind everyone what your real place is. Students laughed. William didn't respond. He didn't even flinch. His silence irritated Ankush. Fueled by his friends, Ankush swung his arm to hit him. William caught his wrist midair. The entire crowd gasped. William pulled him by the collar, bringing him close. Just because I don't react, William said quietly, doesn't mean you can run your mouth however you want. Learn your limits. He let go and walked off. Ankush, humiliated in front of everyone, screamed, you think you're untouchable? We all know how you suddenly became rich. One complaint to the cops, your whole life's finished. William turned around slowly. Oh, like when you and your boys messaged me to buy weed from me. You forgot that part. The crowd erupted. William smirked lightly. Too much weed messes with memory, bro. You should cut down. He walked away. No one dared stop him. Int. Delivery company office. Evening. William stood in front of his old boss, Mr. Prashant. The boss wasn't pleased. You think this is your father's house? Come when you want. Leave when you want. William kept his head low. I know I don't deserve a second chance, but last time you helped me, and I want to earn your trust back. Give me one chance. That's all I'm asking. Prashant studied him, then grumbled. You'll get half salary for the first week. If you mess up, you're out. Take it or leave it. William smiled gratefully. I'll take it. EXT. Company parking. Moments later, William stepped outside with his delivery bag. Ravi saw him and raised a brow. Well, look who came back. Thought you'd have forgotten us poor people by now. William ignored the jab. I'm starting again tomorrow, he said quietly. Ravi blinked. What? Why the hell would you go back to deliveries? Didn't you buy a damn hotel? William took a breath and told him everything. By the time he finished, Ravi's smirk had vanished. He looked almost broken. You think life is that simple? Ravi muttered. You forgot how brutal poverty is? A poor man stays poor. That's the rule of this world. He exhaled shakily. You know I'm about to be thrown out of my house? Rent's overdue. I owe people money. Thought maybe you'd help me, but turns out you're just as stuck as me. William had no words. Not one. EXT. Delivery yard. Next morning, Prashant gathered all delivery boys. Lazy days are over, he barked. Whoever makes the least deliveries today is fired. He pointed at William and Ravi. You two are already on thin ice. Both nodded. They grabbed their delivery bags and headed to their bikes. As William turned to leave, Ravi called out, Hey, Prashant sir wants you back inside. William went in. Ravi stayed outside, staring at his own bike, then at William's. Fear clawed at his stomach. If William performs better today, I'm the one getting fired. I'll lose my house, my life. He looked around nervously. Slowly, he crouched beside William's bike and twisted the bolts on the front wheel, loosening it just enough. Then he walked away. William came out moments later and rode off, completely unaware. Will William survive the sabotage? What happens when he learns the truth? And who is the puppeteer pulling the strings of his life? Episode 8. The Deal. EXT. City Street. Day. William sped through traffic, one hand gripping the delivery bag, the other steady on the handlebars. As he leaned sharply into a turn, crack, the front wheel jolted loose. Before he could react, the bike skidded sideways and slammed into an oncoming car. SFX. Tires screeching, metal crunching, people shouting. William rolled across the asphalt, groaning, unable to get up. A crowd gathered instantly, some blaming the car driver, some blaming William, but not a single person stepping forward to help. Finally, one passerby dragged the damaged bike off the road and helped William sit up. His knee throbbed violently, blood running down his leg. He touched his forehead. His fingers came away red. The car he hit was still blocking traffic. From behind, someone yelled, "Whose damn car is this? Move it!" The driver's door flew open. A young woman, beautiful, fierce, breathless, ran toward William. Sheena. She reached him just as he tried to stand and nearly fell again. "Hey, stop," she said, slipping his arm over her shoulder. "Come on, lean on me." William tried to resist. No, I'm fine. Really, I can walk. I just need to find my bike. It's trashed," Sheena snapped gently. "And you're bleeding everywhere. Get in the car. I'm taking you to the hospital. My fault. My responsibility. End of story." William's voice cracked. "You don't understand. I don't have the money for a hospital right now. I'll go home. I'll wrap it myself." He stepped wrong. His foot hit a rock. Pain shot up his leg. Sheena tightened her grip. "Forget the money. I'll pay. Just get in the damn car." William looked at her through teary eyes, half from the pain, half from the helplessness, and whispered, "Thank you. Really, thank you." He let her guide him into the car. Hospital room. Later. William lay on the bed, leg bandaged, head wrapped. Sheena stood beside him. "You rest," she said. "I'll go sort out the bill." She stepped out. At the door, Ravi stood hidden in the shadows, eyes wet, guilt heavy on his chest. Ravi took a deep breath and entered. William's face lit up. "So the angry act wasn't real, huh? I knew the second you heard about the accident you'd come running. Besides you, who else do I even have?" Ravi looked down, unable to meet his eyes. William chuckled softly. "That girl dragged me here. Otherwise, I'd still be lying on the street waiting for you." That broke Ravi completely. He grabbed William's hand. "Forgive me, man. I didn't think this would happen. I only loosened your bike's wheel so you'd miss deliveries, not so you'd get hurt. I swear I never wanted this." William's smile faded. "You loosened my bike's wheel? Why, Ravi?" Ravi wiped his tears with the back of his hand. "I panicked. I'm drowning in debt. Rent overdue. Prashant said he'd fire the one with the lowest deliveries. If I lost the job, I'd lose my home too. I messed up. I betrayed you. Punish me if you want. I'll take it." William pulled him close and placed a hand on his shoulder. "I know what desperation does to people. It's done now. Forget it." Ravi exhaled shakily. "I quit the job. I'm not leaving you again. If I have to sleep at the train station, so will you. But we're sticking together." William hugged him tight, like someone clinging to the only real family he had left. "That's not just your home," William whispered. "That's my home too. I'll save it." His voice trembled, anger, helplessness, determination all mixed together. He picked up his phone and called Babita. "Babita," cold voice. "They know you're in the hospital. Money has already been deposited." William paused. How did they know what he needed before he even said it? He didn't ask further. He simply handed the money to Ravi. "Go, pay the landlord." Ravi nodded and left. William explained everything about the mysterious benefactor. Ravi listened, stunned. "Dude, I used to think nobody's luck was worse than yours. Now it seems nobody's luck is crazier than yours either." Hospital billing counter. Later. As William signed the discharge papers, Sheena's face flashed in his mind. She said she'd pay the bill, but I think she left. He pulled out the notes Ravi returned and paid the bill himself. Just then, "Where did you get the money?" Sheena stood behind him. She stepped closer, confused and hurt. You told me you didn't have a single rupee. So what? Did you borrow it from someone? Why didn't you tell me the truth? William tried explaining. These are mine. She didn't let him finish. Oh, come on. Guys like you, always playing the sympathy card when a girl shows kindness. If you had money, why act helpless? I ran around the entire hospital trying to arrange the payment for you. She shook her head in disgust. If I hadn't walked in right now, I would have never known who you really are. She turned and stormed off. William called after her. Sheena, wait, I wasn't lying, please. She ignored him completely. He stood frozen, guilt crushing him. I wish I could make her understand, he whispered. I wasn't pretending. I really didn't have anything then. Ravi returned. William told him everything. Ravi snorted. That girl should admit herself into the hospital, because clearly you're not the crazy one. William's room. Evening. William and Ravi walked in to find Babita waiting. She looked impatient. I came to explain one thing. You got money this time because it was an emergency. This won't happen again. Next time you need funds. She pointed at the shelf stacked with books. You'll earn them. Ravi blinked. Wait, hold on. You're paying him to read. If that's the case, can I read 2 or 3 books for him? Maybe I can earn something too. Babita didn't even glance at him. She handed William a management book. You have 2 days. Your test is day after tomorrow. Pass it, you get the money. She turned to leave. William called out. And if I need money sooner? She didn't blink. Finish the book sooner. She walked out. William looked at the thick 200-page book. Without hesitation, he limped to the table, opened it, and began reading. Ravi sat beside him, baffled. How the hell are you going to finish that in 2 days? I can't even finish the title in 2 days. But as he watched William reading with complete focus, something inside Ravi quietly hoped maybe he really can. Room. Next morning, Ravi woke to William's voice. Yeah, I'm done with the book. You can come take the test. Ravi shot up. What? You finished that in 1 night? William smirked. Did you say something? Ravi shook his head violently. No, sir, nothing. A while later, Babita entered with a questionnaire sheet. The exam began. Babita, what's the difference between strategic and financial investments? William answered instantly. Strategic investments are long-term and riskier because they combine cost with market considerations. Financial investments are more short-term and focused on returns. Babita nodded. Ravi exhaled in relief. She continued. Wages are the amount paid by the employer to the worker for services rendered. Who said this? Benham. Ravi's jaw dropped. One question after another. William answered each without hesitation. Finally, list the 5 major elements of management. William didn't wait. Planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. Babita closed her notebook. Correct. Ravi almost jumped in excitement. William looked at his phone. No message. He stared at Babita. Where's the money? You already spent it, she replied calmly. You paid your hospital bill with it. Then she handed him another book. Finish this one. You'll get more. She left. Ravi looked furious. That's cheating. You answered everything right. And how the hell do you memorize a whole book in 1 night? William shrugged. Desperation makes you capable of strange things. And technically, they did give the money. We used it. He paused. Speaking of money, I need to apologize to that girl. She helped me and walked away hurt because of me. Ravi asked, but where will you find her? You even know her name properly. William thought for a moment. Let's check the hospital. She brought me in. Maybe her name or address is on the form. Hospital reception. Later, William approached the desk. The nurse smiled politely. You're here to get your bandages changed? William shook his head. No, yesterday the girl who brought me in. Do you remember her name? Sheena. I really need to talk to her. The nurse raised a brow. Oh, that's Sheena. DJ Sheena. Everyone knows her. She's performing tonight at Sapphire Club. Didn't you check her Instagram? Go there. You'll find her. William thanked her and left with Ravi. EXT. Sapphire Club night. Lights flashed. Crowds cheered. Music boomed so loud it rattled the street outside. Inside, Sheena danced in a short skirt and crop top, surrounded by 50 fans glowing under neon lights, lost in the beat. William stood at the entrance, watching. Ravi whispered, Bro, good luck. Either you're starting a new chapter tonight or stepping into another storm. And William stepped inside. To be continued. Will Sheena even listen to him? Is this the start of something new or the beginning of another trap?